better strap myself in for this one. I have a feeling this is going to be bad. Okay, that music is very snazzy. Very snazzy. I wish Steam didn't pop me in the corner, but... How's it going, guys? My name is Wanty Bennett, and welcome to the Fruit of Grisaia? Something? Grizzly Bear? The Fruit of the Grizzly Bear, there we go. This is a visual novel game in the same ilk as Katawa Shojou, and basically, this was ever so kindly donated to me by my good friend Adam. Adam from, basically, real life. He's been my friend for about 5 years, and he's always been into visual novels, and he very, very kindly donated this one to me. So, I thought, why not? I really thought, why not? And I don't know if it's still got his save on it. I don't know if it's a blank copy of the game. I don't know any of that stuff. All I know is apparently it's weird. But I don't mind. Let's get into this. I'm gonna probably be doing like an hour-long sessions of recording this. The videos themselves probably won't be an hour long. I will make that decision in the editing room. So you just take a look below on that timestamp and you'll see how long they'll be. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this and we're gonna see what happens in this game. I don't know anything about it really, apart from the fact that it's weird. So let's do it from the beginning. Intense sunlight blazes down on the roof, as if to declare the arrival of summer. Wait, I can go next. Let's not. I feel like it might have a save on it already. I don't know. I'm pretty much just going to ignore that. I don't want to, you know, end up clicking next and seeing some massive spoiler for it or some bullshit, you know what I mean? Anyway, the burning asphalt, that's a weird word. It's a very weird word. The burning asphalt radiates heat, mixing with the scent of the tide to form a thick, muggy atmosphere. Oh, the sky! It's way too early for this kind of weather. And when the temperature's abnormally high, you're always going to get some people who lose their heads and start acting erratically. Wow, good language. In other words, it's only natural that the police would be on the lookout for suspicious types at times like these. It was about 10 minutes ago that I realised I'd been mistaken for one of those heat-stroke adult sorts. Name? Kazami Yuji. Address? Wait, hang on, what? It has voice acting already! I want to keep it on, but I want to take it off, but I want to keep it on. It's voice acted. I want to keep it on so badly. But I feel like it's going to just get really frustrating. You know what? I'll use the first episode as a trial. I'll keep it on. Let me know if it's too distracting, and I'll take it out for the next one. I promise. I promise. I do promise. God damn it. Okay. Name? Kazami Yuji. Address? Osato in Yamanashi Prefecture. Sweat pouring from his forehead as he examines my license. The policeman in front of me takes a glance at the large backpack I'm carrying, then continues the background check. You came here from Yamanashi? Yes. What business do you have in this city? Why are you lugging around that enormous bag? You headed anywhere in particular? I told you this 10 minutes ago. I'm moving. This luggage is everything I own. So, what's your new address? Like I said, I don't have one yet. The answer's not going to change no matter how many times you ask. You're moving, but you don't know where to? Look, what are you hiding? How about you just come clean already? Where did you come from? Where are you going? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Wow. Terrible. Also, this new onesie. I love it. It's a Pikachu onesie. Where did you come from? Where are you going? What are you planning to do there, Cotton Eye Joe? Depending on the context, these could be fairly philosophical questions, but as far as police inquiries go, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. From their perspective, anyone wandering around with that clear-cut business is by default a criminal of some sort. Let alone someone like me, carrying around conspicuous bulky luggage, is it's as good as guaranteed that they'd stop me. That is their job, I suppose. Since this little scene acts as a crime deterrent through its visibility, it's not an entirely wasted effort. But unfortunately, I don't have all day to play along. I drop a glance towards the digital watch I'm wearing around my left wrist. Sorry, but I'm keeping someone waiting. I really can't spare any more time for hanging out with bored cops. This guy seems like a dick. Are you mocking me? A bored police force is proof that the city's at peace. Take it as a compliment. Inexplicably taking offense at my tone, the policeman clicks his tongue in irritation and tosses my license back. Alright then, Kazami-san. Sorry for the inconvenience, but would you mind letting me take a look at that pack you're carrying? I refuse. Why? Something you don't want me to see in there? Knife, maybe? I don't rely on blades. Policy of mine. Look, are you really telling me to unpack all this on the spot? It'll take an hour at least. 30 minutes just to take it out, 30 minutes to stuff it back in. In that case, let's head over to the station. No reason to stand around in the sun, right? I'll get you some cold tea and we can have a nice long chat. What the hell is going on? I really have no idea what the hell's going on here. I just told you I don't have the time. I can't accept voluntary... I just told you I don't have the time. I can't accept voluntary questioning. You know, I know you can't just back down in this situation, but if I say I'll head over there myself later, could we wrap this up for now? That's very convenient for you, but what guarantee do I have you'll ever show? At least give me an address if you want me to agree to that. As I've explained, I'm in the middle of a move. I vacated my old place, so I don't have an address. Then give me your parents' address, or are they homeless too? I don't have any parents, no siblings or relatives either. They're all dead. You serious? Are you sure you're not hiding something from me? This is going nowhere. Okay, so why don't we move things along? To the station, maybe? I'll call a patrol car. You stay where you are, please. And at least let me call the person I'm supposed to be meeting. At this rate, they'll be waiting all day. That's fine, but who are you meeting? A friend? I'm not going to tell you that. Someone you can't tell me about. Drug dealer! It's Swagnet! It's your mother. We had an appointment. I just realised something. Something very important. I promised you guys I would do 2 shots of this in this video. So let's do it. I'm so sorry. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh lordy lord. Making your mom jokes is all well and good, but when I have hot sauce... Oh. Okay. What? I was keeping quiet out of the goodness of my heart. You dragged it out of me, so don't blame me when your parents get divorced and your happy home is shattered. This guy's a wanker! And my tongue hurts. You watch your mouth! Yeah! Oh my god, what is this? Huh? Okay. About 30 meters away from where we're talking, someone screams. A desperate cry follows within seconds. Thief! Somebody! A woman sits collapsed on the street, stretching out her hand. Her high heels lie on the ground, knocked off her feet by the sudden fall. Just about halfway between us, there's a man in a flashy Hawaiian shirt running in this direction. We're in a Lola. We're in a Lola. There we are. Easy. Shit. A cop. Although the thief flinches for a moment at the sight of the policeman's uniform, after a quick check from any convenient side streets, he barrels onwards. Move it, asshole! Brandishing the stolen bag menacingly, his hand violently gestures out of my way. Huh? Stop right there! The cop is completely flustered. He's quite clearly unaccustomed to this sort of situation. While he's panicking, the distance between us and the thief shrinks with surprising swiftness. Out of the way! The man runs in a straight line towards a breakthrough to freedom. I happen to be standing directly in the middle of his path. I said move, damn it! As he prepares to strike with the bag, I ascertain the movement of his shoulder and arm from the first signs of motion and hit his wrist sharply just as he begins to swing. The man's arm instantly stiffens and loses all momentum. His eyes pop wide open in shock. I immediately grab the collar of the Hawaiian shirt he's wearing and firmly draw him toward me. Before the man can offer resistance to my pull, I smoothly reverse and use my body weight to shove against him. When pushed just as they've begun to brace themselves against being pulled, anyone except genuine expert is going to be thrown off balance. Nice shirt. Nice shirt, mate! Where'd you buy it, bro? Shock spreads across the man's face as his knees buckle against his will. I tried to gain a chokehold using my grip on the neck of his shirt, but... Bastard! The man promptly draws his head back and shifts his body to the side, preventing me from landing a hold on his neck. Although I expected as much from a glance at his build, it seems like he's somewhat experienced in judo. But, in this case, you would have been better off trying a decisive tackle. Rotating around the purse snatcher in the opposite direction of his side, I yank his right arm upward with both arms. In one movement, I circle to his back. I have no idea of the mental image they're trying to portray here. I know it's something like, oh, I've got your arm, oh, now I've got your shirt, now I've twisted you around the back, now I've got your arm upward like that, and now you're going to punch me. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's pinned him to the ground. Next, pull back on the opponent's wrist and elbow and pin him to the ground. This is just basic Aikido, by the way. Aikido? Some kind of Japanese martial art, take it? Ow, oh, fucking asshole, get off! I'll fucking kill you! Hey now, if you've got your priorities all wrong, before worrying about me, you should kill the guy who sold you that shirt. This guy right here is a wank stain. He's an arsehole. God damn it, goddamn kid! Perhaps unconsciously, the man's now empty right hand desperately slaps at the asphalt. While holding the thief pinned, I quickly shoot a look behind me. Don't just stand there. Yeah. The policeman jerks up straight in response to my angry shout. Taking a pair of handcuffs from the pouch around his waist, he runs over to restrain the criminal. The purse snatcher seems to have resigned himself to his fate and doesn't offer any pointless resistance. He accepts his red-handed arrest for theft docilely, then sits quietly on the ground with his head hung as the policeman radios for backup. Apparently, they weren't too far off. That hurts my ears. As a siren approaches in no time. Oh! Stop! Stop it! Oh my god! I did not like that. Oh god, it's making me cough. Oh. Two policemen get out of the arriving cruiser and push the criminal into the back seat. As I'm quietly watching the scene in perfect passivity, the policeman from earlier runs over. Thank you for cooperation in the arrest. I'll pass on the letter of thanks, so how about letting me move on? We can't do that, I'm afraid. If possible, we'd like to have a detailed conversation at the station regarding both this incident and the previous matter. Figured as much. Shaking my head in exasperation, I slightly rebuke myself. Should have just left it alone. As the policeman pushes at my back, a glance at my wristwatch informs me that I'm already 5 minutes late for my meeting. Okay. Oh, we're in prison. That was quick. Look, you about ready to talk yet? ... My best line to ever speak. 30 minutes have passed since I was brought into the interrogation room, familiar as the place where criminals break into flop sweat in TV dramas. I'm sitting on a cheap foldable pipe chair, my arms folded in perfect silence. How are we supposed to get you go if you don't respond to our questions? Aren't you supposed to meet someone? Shouldn't you just talk and get this over with? ... Instead of responding, I close my eyes, a silent statement indicating that I have absolutely no intention of opening my mouth. The detective clicks his tongue in exasperation at my attitude. I've got a pretty fair idea of what he'll be doing next. If you don't have anything to hide, talk! How long do you plan on remaining silent? The sound of something being struck, and an even louder attempt at intimidation. This is the point where a timid guy would be jumping in his seat with his eyes wide open, or maybe staring at the floor and quivering. As for me, my eyes are still shut, and my arms are still folded quietly. My mind is a total blank. I've been accustomed to adults shouting at me like this since I was a child. Following the threat stage, the next step would be for him to grip my hair and jolt me back and forth. But I'm dealing with an official authority group here. I should get off without direct violence this time. Not to say that they won't pull out the old TV cliches and harass me by shining a desk lamp in my eyes or something of the sort. I can roughly translate the detective's sigh. Goddamn kids these days. I gently open my eyes in order to sneak a look at his disgusted face. And you're not going to show it. The detective sitting in front of me seems to be challenging the Guinness World Record for the most dramatic asymmetry between the left and right sides of a human mouth. Or maybe he's just scowling. When I let out a snort of laughter in response to the unexpectedly pleasant sight, the detective scratches his head violently and glares at me.
Look, buddy, I don't know who you've been talking to, but playing dumb with the police isn't going to gain you anything, alright?
It won't gain you anything, but you won't lose anything either. Except your time. I turn my gaze to the clock on the wall of the sweatbox. An hour has already passed since the scheduled time for my meeting.
How about you respond when I'm speaking to you?
The detective strikes the desk with an excellent comic timing. I just realised this detective should really be Danny DeVito. I can't do a Danny DeVito impression. I'd love to, but I can't. I want to try now. What is he actually? Well, I can't. No, I'm not even going to. Nope, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. The best part is the way he knocks his ashtray off the table every time he does this.
Ugh, what the hell is your deal?
His tone distinctly fed up, he stoops down to pick up the plastic tray off the floor. Kazami, Yuji, occupation, student.
Yes, you've said that already. Many times. We looked it up. You came from Yamanashi, right? No criminal background, no traffic violations, or juvenile custody records. No recommendations on public record either. What kind of a person has absolutely no data in this system? Your record is so clean it looks like someone's been whiting it out. Just who the hell are you?
Kazami, Yuji, occupation, student.
What's with that? Did someone tell you to only say that line if the police caught you? Are you some kind of terrorist or what?
Kazami, Yuji, occupation, student. Yeah, this guy's an absolute cunt. I love him. I love him.
Shut up! Just shut up!
First it's say something, now it's shut up. Talk about hard to please. Our capricious detective scowls yet again and scratches his head. Flakes of dandruff drift grandly through the air. Based on his thoroughly wrinkled suit and heavy stubble, I'd say he hasn't been home in days.
Look, cut me a break here. Put yourself in my shoes for a second.
Another sigh. It's enough to make me want to heave myself. Because we both take our work seriously, it seems like we're going to be stuck going round in circles.
We sure picked a royal pain in the ass this time. The investigation of that purse snatcher case isn't going smoothly either. Thanks so much for dropping that on our lap, by the way.
Knock, knock, knock. Just as we roughly complete this exchange of one-sided bitterness and mutual glaring, there's a well-timed knock on the door, and the sound of it being unlocked. Okay?
Yes, hello, sir.
A slightly plump elderly detective enters the room. Given the respectful tone of the detective I've been chatting with, he's probably a superior of some sort.
Is something that... Oh, well, uh-huh.
After a quick glance in my direction, the elderly detective whispers something in the younger man's ear. Before long, the younger detective turns towards me with a decidedly nonplussed expression.
You're being released, it seems. Thanks for your cooperation.
Why now, all of a sudden?
You're asking the wrong guy. Bye.
With those parting words, the young detective leaves the room. What on earth? What the fuck is going on in this game? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. The elderly detective watches him go and then faces me with a greasy smile.
Well, sorry all about that, Kazami-san.
I'm not giving him that accent. Let's not do that. Let's cut that out right now. What accent?
Well, sorry all about that, Kazami-san. It seems we hadn't received any report on our end, and we were only just now placed in contact with your guarantor.
The detective stares at me with eyes like a dead fish.
Hello.
What is wrong with this?
As an employee of Ichigaya, if you'd simply said as much.
If you'd known I was from Ichigaya from the start, wouldn't you have thrown me in jail, stripped me naked, and sprayed me down with a hose?
You're quite the kidder. Didn't you forget that we belong to the unparalleled Sakura Daemon? We're all friends here.
Just to let you know, I'm nothing but a student. My work at Ichigaya is only a part-time cleaning job.
Cleaning? Cleaning, is it? I see. That's well put. Just as I'd expect from your collection of eggheads.
In response to my words, the detective twists his mouth into something vaguely resembling a smile, like,
Yes, very much. Yes, you're going to have sex with me. Yes. But really now, if you'd simply informed us a little earlier about the circumstances on your end... Well, as I'm sure you know, the higher-ups are what they are. We had quite a mess there for a moment.
Sarcasm drifting from every pore in his body, the detective treats me with a transparently insincere courtesy. He's perfectly civil on a superficial level, but the atmosphere in here is growing increasingly unpleasant. The younger detective from before, hard-ass that he was, seems infinitely preferable. Did you inquire to Grisaia about me?
Not quite. You see, we were running your name through our databases. In the middle of the data retrieval, the phone rings. That's a phone. The phone should not be going...
Oh, it matches me.
The phone should not be going off. We pick up the receiver and find we have a call from the Ministry of Defense's special organization, asking us, might you be in custody of a dog of ours?
Low blow. Low blow.
Well now, that was quite the surprise. We're not running an animal shelter here, you know.
Since you found my owner, and confirmed that thy leash is properly attached, I should be able to leave now, right?
Yes, just as you please. Oh, that's right. We were also contacted by the principal of the school you're transferring into.
Oh, so there is a school.
That's so. Yes, indeed. Since you hadn't shown up, it seems she was putting calls into all the police stations in the area, one after another. Our chief ended up getting pulled to the phone while he was in the middle of a meeting, and got quite an earful, apparently.
Where's my backpack?
The luggage we've been holding on to for you is in the entranceway, which would be over that way. If you'd like, shall we send you over by car?
You're not getting funds from public taxes in order to chauffeur bombs like me around, are you? I'll walk. Oh. I don't know how long I've been recording for. 22 minutes. You know what? Screw it. We'll leave it there, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this series, so I feel like I should leave this as a bit of a test episode. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this pilot episode of The Fruit of Grisaia. I don't know if I'm going to carry this on. It's a bit of a test. I'm really not sure this is going to translate well into a series. I hope it does. So yeah, let me know down in the description if you want to see more. I'd really appreciate any feedback you could give me on this. I really enjoyed doing Katawa Shojou, and I felt like this is a bit of a nice natural predecessor, kind of like a spiritual successor to that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I will see you in the next episode. See you later, guys. Take care.